Now, filling or filing income tax returns. What exactly? Because there are multiple ways for a normal clinician with clinic income. Another income like, for example, interest income, dividend income, bonds income, rental income, any income along with clinic income except capital loss or gain. Now, capital loss or gain means either from property, which is a capital asset, or capital instruments like shares or mutual funds. If you are having many sources of income except property and mutual fund, yes, sold. Now, property rental income is added here only. Unless you sell a property, unless you sell a share and mutual fund or a share, you don't have a capital loss or gain. Buying is not counted in it. Selling, because selling will give you loss or gain. Okay. If you're salaried, that you are not having clinic, there are multiple ways. If you're having salary plus clinic, morning you go to a job in the college or in the hospital, evening you have your own clinic, there are options. Let me give you out all the options. Firstly, understand what it is. For individuals, we are concerned with 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ignore 5 and 6. That are for companies. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you're having you are having income only from salary, less than 50 lakhs, file ITR 1. Salary above 50 lakhs or capital gains, means you sold something. Even income less than 50 lakhs, still have capital gains, ITR 2. I'll come to ITR 4 first. Presumptive taxation, ITR 4. The easiest and simplest ITR, fillable in less than 10 minutes. If you have that sheet, modified form 3 sheet I showed you. If you have your clinic income lined up, this is my cash income, this is my NEFT income, this is my QR code income, this is my swipe income, POS income. If you have all those lists, it takes 10 minutes to file the ITR. Now, if you have salary plus clinic, both the things, means you're working in college and hospital and having clinic, ITR 3. But even ITR 3 can be filed in presumptive mode and conventional mode both. That is the beauty. Okay. So only salary, ITR 1 and 2. Only professional, ITR 4. A mix, ITR 3. Easy. Now see the chart. If you're salaried only with capital gains and losses, without capital gains or losses, that no selling in property, no selling in mutual fund, ITR 1 and 4. You can file 4 also. Now 4 has been modified since 2 years. You can file 4 also. Salaried with capital gains, ITR 2. I told you already. ITR 2 is capital gains. The second thing is there. If you can see, this is there. Salaried and clinic, told you already, ITR 3. Salaried and clinic with capital gains, again ITR 3. OTR and NTR, old tax regime and you can say new tax regime, are possible in each option. Each of the option can give you, apply, you can say OTR is old tax regime, NTR is new tax regime. In old tax regime, you get to have all the deductions, section 80 deductions. That is one of the questions that has been asked in today. I'll be dealing with that in the upcoming questions. So in OTR, you get to have exemptions. NTR, which was made the default in this January budget, 2023 budget, it aims at having no deduction, but having a comparatively lesser value of tax to be paid. Now, what is that? I'll come to that when I explain that. So ITR 1, simply speaking, is if you have salary, one house property, other houses, agricultural income up to 5,000. ITR 2, if gains or losses with job but no clinic. 3, but clinic in evening with job. ITR 4, less than 50 lakh income for professional or presumptive will. So another chart for clinicians. Now clinician only without capital gain or losses and following presumptive, ITR 4. Simple, easy peasy. Now from this year, less than 75 lakhs, but 95% digital receipt or digital source of income. ITR 4. Clinician only without capital gains, but following presumptive, but 95% digital, less than 75, but ITR 4 with audit. Following conventional with or without capital gains, ITR 3. Salaried and clinic ITR 3, again, OTR and NTR are possible in each of the options. It may look difficult to you, but of course, you need to understand fully things. So, F&O business income, suppose I have professional income and F&O business income, can I show presumptive for both in ITR 3? You can show presumptive F&O business income. F&O is, I mean, you are future options. If it is pertaining to market, it is not a business income. It'll be still considered under the capital gains or losses. So you need to have presumptive for your clinic, but for capital, you'll have a separate chart schedules, a CG to be filled in. You can't show presumptive for your F&O. That is for sure. What about clinic income plus interest from fixed deposit and rent from other asset? That was the first slide, my dear. Oh, what's her name? My dear Dr. Anil Throli. That was the first slide. Let me go back. Let me just go back. That was the first slide. If you're multitasking, you will miss a few things. See, the first question, the first line was, if you have other income, any other income like interest income, dividend income, bond, rental, any income except capital loss, then you can have normal ITR. That will be counted in other sources of income. So count in it in there. That is why I said, sit in a distraction-free zone. Don't multitask. You will miss out a few things. Everything is covered in a sequence. I hope you get your answer. So, yeah. So again, ITR 3 criteria, profits or gains. You can say you can file ITR 3. ITR 4, simple. Only clinic income and other sources of income except capital gains. Any other source of income plus clinic income except capital gains or market linked income or property linked income. Those incomes come by selling, not by buying. If you're buying, there is no income. You rather have paid money. So if you have sold anything out of asset, capital asset means property or your shares or your mutual funds or F&O income, that is to be counted under capital gains or losses. If you have losses, if you have gains, that you know, but you can't file ITR 4 then. You have to file ITR 3. So bottom line, just to, you can say, summarize once again to make easy things for you. If salaried alone less than 50 lakhs and no capital gains, I've written gains just for simplifying. Gains means capital gains here. Capital gains or losses. ITR 1 or 4. If salaried alone less than 50 and no gains, preferably ITR 4. I've given you my preference also. If salaried and gains, either of the two, if salary is more than 50 or you have gains, ITR 2. If salaried plus clinic, less than 50 and no gains, ITR 3 or 4. Again, ITR 3 can be filed in presumptive mode. Okay. If salary plus clinic, you can file ITR 4 also in that sense. But if it is more than 50 lakhs, then ITR 3. So that is the limit. Of course, I believe these limits are also going to change because that was the few announcement in budget of 75 lakhs only to presumptive. I guess it will be applicable to all other things also as and when the new forms are uploaded, because right now the previous year filing is going on with the delayed fees also. So at this moment, it is not clear. Okay. So I've explained this already. Salaried plus clinic, ITR 3 if you have gains. If you have higher expenses, you can go in for audited returns. Audit means your CA will audit the things and make, you can say, a stamp on his behalf that he's filing on your behalf. Again, this year 75 can be taken presumptive if your receipts are 95% digital. I hope it is clear to everyone. I've tried to simplify and summarize in whatever easiest possible way. Of course, I do understand those who are listening to these things for the first time, it may not be easy for them. That is the reason I took up the form of the questions only to explain you a few things in the concept form. This whole is a 2 to 3 day workshop, which I do.